Margus Uudam from Karma Ventures. And first of all, I'm truly happy to be here because I believe that VCs should pitch way more to startups than they do. And I explain in a minute why. Karma Ventures is probably the youngest fund in the audience. We launched our fund 4 weeks ago, so really newcomers. But actually we have been in the market for the last 8 years. And me and my colleague Christian Laanema, we have been managing Estonian Skype co-founders venture capital portfolio since 2008. So we have track record of investing in over 30 companies globally. We have worked with US founders, US investors. We have portfolio companies in UK, in France, in Denmark, Finland, but also in Asia, Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, Singapore, and so on. So, and after having experience investing globally, we decided to set up a fund that would focus on Europe. So we take our global experience and then focus on Europe. As it was already said, our usual investment ticket is from 300K to 3 million. We follow up later. We look for late seed and A rounds. So our geographical focus is Europe. And I think Peter Thiel said once that we were expecting flying cars, and what we got was 140 characters. So if we describe our focus, I would say we are more on the flying car side of it, on the software space. So and why is it so? We have in our team very strong technology understanding. Skype co-founders who were actually behind the core technology in Skype and a number of other startups earlier are exclusive advisors and cornerstone investors in the fund. It makes sense also to follow their paths right now. One is extremely strong in artificial intelligence, also early investor in DeepMind, and you might have heard what DeepMind is doing in South Korea right now. The other one just launched Starship Technologies, and you might see in near future robots rolling on the street and delivering last mile packages. So this is our core focus, technology that makes something really meaningful, something 10 times faster, and having really advantage as technology itself as well. We are happy to take a look at technology enabled startups as well, but then it's obviously, as most VCs, we look for traction. So during the launch and after the launch, one of the key questions we have heard is how you're different. And looking at the European startup funding, it is surprising to see that it is actually on the level of New York alone. If you look at the startup funding in US, in Asia and Europe, then Europe has been over the years pretty flat. But in terms of pipeline, we have seen number of startups increasing. The founders' quality, it's always going up, but the funding has been pretty much the same. All the VCs are saying in which way they are different. And obviously in our team, we have technology understanding, we have multiple CEO experience, we have HR experience, we have CFO experience, we have CTO experience, and so on. But it is not necessarily about, how we are different as a firm. I believe every founder should do really hard work on figuring out who is the person who will join the board. And in these terms, many VCs claim we are different, and in reality, quite many of are the same, but the person who will join your board is always a bit different. And that's why we appreciate particularly all the startups who are doing, we have seen it globally, that the best founders are doing heavy due diligence on the person who will join the board. It can really make difference. And unfortunately, we have seen globally how sometimes investor can break the company, and sometimes when it really can help and make the company. So it is serious work initially, but it will be a lot of fun later on. So thank you.